This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Armadillos of St. Louis. Huntley off of play action. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Huntley. Incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now a 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd down. Here's Huntley now. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Clock, 10. Set, hut.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches.
Ready.
One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Ready, ready.
2nd down, and again, it's Davis Price. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. You look at this Carolina defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Lance. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Black shot. Red, cycle. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
The Lance going to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Now the try here for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds? And that's caught inside the 35. And they rattle off a big one. 58 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards. They went zooming past that number there.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brandon Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now Lance wants to change him up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I like the thinking there, because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on third down.
Third down and 13. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum, because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
Come back team! Come back team!
Huntley looks to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Pryor has it complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Dixie Maverick! Ready?
Here's Huntley. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Panther 11! Panther 11! Let's go!
To throw, Huntley. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jabari Zuniga in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Now, that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now, if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Ready?
2nd down, here's Davis Price. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Lance now on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set.
Lance looking to throw it. He gets this one to Davis Price. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this 1st half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go street.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, Huntley looking for Pryor long. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Now Huntley. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Had 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. A give left side for Davis Price. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second down and 6 now.
Ready?
Now Lance. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Cycle. Ready.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Come on.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Shot 60. 19 tight.
Huntley working from the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Taken in at the 22.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
On the ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 26-yard line.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. Steel, black. Strike it, strike it. Set, go.
From the gun, it's Lance. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Panther Street. 79 Broncos. Go.
Here's Huntley.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Cougar 19. Go check. Go check. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warriors 70.
Huntley to throw. He dumps it off to A-Chain.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Let's go.
2nd and 5.
Third. Right there. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Huntley.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready. With Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw again.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down throw from Huntley. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey, check that. Street. Hey, Crash.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Red, yellow.
Throwing now is Lance.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Get it. Can't be lying. 19 Tigers.
A final shot before break. Huntley. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Strike it. Ready?
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Lance going to sneak it.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes we even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
Ready?
There he goes left side. Powering his way forward. He may go. And all the way in for a touchdown.
Ty Davis Price hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos have taken the lead here in this third quarter. A 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They go play action with Huntley. Throw caught by A-Chain.
A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
18, pioneer.
Huntley off of play action. To the sideline and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey.
Off play action. Huntley flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Drop 60, drop 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, Huntley. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey.
In motion right is Brown.
And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devon A-Chain with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ridiculous, take him out. Come on, get it together. Ready, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Okay,
They'll
right.
come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
You don't blue. You, yellow. Hey, go steal. Set, huh?
And Lance now to throw. He's going to look deep for more.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Blaster, 6. Ready, ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Lance. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
On the ball. On the ball. Hut, hut.
Handoff right side, Davis Price. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Set. Go.
Lance looking to throw it. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Blaster.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. And Lance going to throw. Toward the end zone,
but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times, converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
79 Broncos.
On 2nd down, here's Huntley.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the jump.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Check smash, check smash. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Huntley looks to throw.
It's caught, Smith.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Achane on 1st and 10 to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Check, hurt. Dragon 60. Cup 19.
Here's Huntley.
The good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Reed. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Third down. Here's Huntley now. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get the lead up to 4. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Ready?
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Now Lance.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
Check pink. Set.
They'll give this to Davis Price running right.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Okay,
They'll
ready?
come up now. Second and 9.
.22 needle. Check, huh?
Lance looking to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Let's go.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Blue strike. Strike blue. Claws red. White. Check smash. Ready.
Now Lance.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
On double.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready?
Desperation time here. Lance. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Get it. Ready?
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure?